Hello and welcome to Weekly MTG. We have a great show for you today. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Blake, joined as always by Steve. Nope, that way.
That's me.
He's over there. There's Steve.
Nice try, Blake. Blake's over there.
You're all coordinated today.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of cool stuff to talk about. It's kind of a potpourri show. We've just got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're going to start out talking about some good causes. So we've got some representatives from our employee resource group and Lambert House here today to talk a little bit about Lambert House. We're going to follow that up by talking about Extra Life 2020. You can see it. Let's see if I can stand it.
Blake
We announced
cool
a lot of we announced a lot of that stuff earlier this week. It's a really good call, so we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the show. And then we're going to end with Steve and I playing Magic Gathering Online Vintage, probably poorly, because this
what
weekend.
Do you mean probably? I think it's a given.
Definitely poorly.
Yeah.
This weekend is the Eternal Weekend Vintage tournament. So last weekend was Legacy. Vintage is this weekend, and people don't always get to see Vintage played a lot. So we're gonna play a little bit of Vintage. Before we get to
badly,
all
but we're gonna play it
poorly. Yeah. Steve's gonna do the news.
Yeah, so we have some news this week. Let's take a look at our first graphic. Sean. That's right. It is Magic League Weekend, heralding the return of the Magic Pro League and Rivals on October 24th and 25th. Watch the best in the world play some Standard in some incredible league matches. We have some really, really great matchups, although with the roster that's in League and Rivals right now, I don't know how you could come up with a bad matchup. But we have, I think, some of the matchups that you're going to see this weekend on one of our slides here. Here's one of the days that you can expect for feature matches. We've got Sebastian Pozzo versus Corey Burkhart, Stanislav Sivka versus Alexander Hayne, Joel Larson versus Even Flock, Simon Gertzen versus John Rolfe, Emma Handy versus Kenji Agashira, Kai Bude versus Luis Scott Vargas. Those are some pretty insane matches.
Those are just the feature matches, too. All of these people are playing all weekend against each other. You can catch them on their own channels, too.
That's right. So not only are you going to be able to see all of these on the twitch.tv/magic feature matches, you can also join all of these folks on their own Twitch channels, and they'll be streaming their matches all day. So you'll get to see every single match if that's something that you want to do. If you want to follow around, Brad Nelson or Ralph Levy or Paulo Vitor Damo de Rosa or any of the amazing folks on this in this tournament, in this round of league play, you can do that on their own Twitch channels. So this is going to be Sunday's feature matches, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the best Magic in the world get played on this league weekend. So very much looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. As Blake said, Eternal Weekend also coming up this weekend on Magic Gathering.
There's so much Magic to watch or play this weekend.
Lots going on. On top of that, Magic the Gathering Arena had a very cool update that if you haven't heard about it, you can get some really cool new cosmetics on there, including the Eurolands and a Black Lotus pet. So I love those Eurolands so much. I actually run the Scottish Highland Plains in the only modern deck that I have, which is Mono W Soul Sisters. Please no haters. Do not at me. That's a lot of the news that's going on this week. We've also got Extra Life stuff that we announced that we'll cover later on in the show. And we've got Lambert House, representatives from Lambert House here to talk a little bit about the Shirts for a Cause campaign that we're doing. So why don't we jump right into it? Blake, who have we got today?
Yeah, so we've got two special guests, and Steve and I are going to get out of the way and let them talk about things. So Shiaw-Ling is a senior producer in digital publishing and licensing at Wizards of the Coast. She also happens to be the head of the Wizards of the Coast LGBTQ+ employee resource group. And joining her today, Brandon Knox is the program director at Lambert House, which is Seattle and King County's LGBTQ+ youth community center, and an alumni of the youth program himself. He told me that he first learned how to play Magic from his youngest brother, who still plays while he's out serving in the U.S. Navy. So welcome, Brandon. Welcome, Shiaw-Ling. Stephen, I'm going to step aside and just let you two talk.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So happy
thank you guys
to be
for the
here.
great intro. I think I'm on a slight lag. Sorry, Brandon.
That's okay.
Let's get started. Brandon, tell our folks, what is Lambert House?
Yeah, so Lambert House is Seattle and King County's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth community center. We're actually the oldest independent 501c3 solely dedicated to LGBTQ youth in the country, which I think is really pretty cool. We specialize in bringing LGBT youth together in a setting and space where they can make friends and be a part of a community and find support that they may need. And we do that in a variety of ways. So, before the pandemic, we had almost 50 different programs and services year round, 7 days a week, including our new satellite locations around King County. So we're now not just in Seattle on Capitol Hill. We have 9 locations around the county in smaller communities, which is really exciting for us. We've had to change things up. So everything is online now. We still have programming 7 days a week, opportunities for youth to get together and meet each other in a way that is safe and comfortable and talk and play games and have fun.
Awesome. Is the 50 programs a new thing? Because I think my notes said 40, so I'm out of date. Like, you guys are doing even more than I remember.
We were approaching 50 just before the pandemic, and I believe actually we might have passed it had we not needed to go online. So yeah, we're growing all the time.
Well, so tell us a little more. If I'm a youth, how do I get involved with Lambert House, especially if it's in the current environment?
Yeah, so now that we're online, where young people live doesn't matter anymore. And in fact, we have youth from all over the country and one person from Australia, I believe, that's participating in our programs. They complain about the time difference, but I think they're enjoying it. So the best way to see our schedule of programs and everything we have going on is on our website, lamberthouse.org. But the way that works is that really it's as simple as sending us an email, and we have a 2-step orientation for new youth to join our programs. So that's filling out an intake form, reading over our rules, making sure you understand what those are. And then we do a quick video meeting, which allows us to welcome new young people to our programs, make sure that they are within our age range, which is 11 to 22 years old, and answer any questions they may have about our programs and how to participate. So email, fill out a form, quick video meeting, and then you're good to go.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about our fundraiser here today. This was actually a fundraiser that we had started. The tradition of this fundraiser goes back 3 years. I think this is our 3rd year working with you guys. We had a launch in June. But I hope everybody recalls, June was a really tough time in the world for a lot of people. And one of the things that I think it resulted in is a lot of kind of self-reflection of like, what do we really want to say when we show this kind of support, especially to partners like Lambert House and Trevor Project, which are our 2 designs. Like, I'm wearing the D&D one today. You're wearing the D&D one. We also have an amazing magic one. Secret behind. Do we have the magic one? Yeah, there we go. Behind the scenes fact, Matt Cavada actually did that design for us because we asked him to very nicely. So we asked ourselves, what does it mean when we have these fundraisers? Why do we only run them for 1 month of a year? And one of the things that we came to is like, you know what? We should really show our pride all year round, whether we are part of the community or whether we're supporting the community. And so for the remainder of this year, we wanted to kickstart this up again and be able to offer it year round for folks to show their support anytime you like. So tell us more about, how does buying this shirt help Lambert House? And like, what happens when we support you?
Yeah. So, people may be familiar with, sort of how nonprofits work and how funding works. And a unique thing about Lambert House is that we actually don't receive very much government funding, right? So we receive a modest amount of funding from the city of Seattle. We have a short-term grant from King County, and occasionally we get some small grants here and there. The vast majority of support that we receive is actually from individuals, from people in the community that care about what we do, that care about this community, and become donors. And fundraisers like this, where you are directly supporting us by purchasing a t-shirt, make a big difference, right? So every t-shirt that is sold, we get somewhere around 50% of that cost goes directly to us and supports our programs. And that's what allows us to be nimble and to adjust to online programming in just 3 weeks. That's how long it took us to pivot from our previous model to this new model that we're in right now. And to reach youth far and wide and to continue to grow, like your previous note saying we had 40 programs and we were close to 50 very recently. That's because of the support of the community. So, every shirt that's purchased, every new donor that signs up to give helps make that possible. And we really appreciate it. I also want to say that I have personally loved the partnership with Wizards and with you, Shiaw-Ling, and everyone else that helps to make all of this possible. And not just the fundraiser, but the programming that we've done together as well. The game nights at our drop-in center playing Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons have been some of our largest programs in that space, which is really fantastic. And the games really resonate with our youth. They love playing, and some of them were very starstruck to get to meet some of the people that make the game, that produce all of this. And it's just been a really wonderful experience all around. And I've been profoundly impressed with how many people behind the scenes are helping to make all of this happen and really devoting their time to it.
Aw, thanks, Brandon. I think actually my first time at Lambert House was a game night with both Magic and D&D, and we had one of the Magic designers actually there. And I remember having, there were 2 or 3 kids who were just super, super excited to be able to talk to somebody who actually works on Magic design and had so many questions. And we're also very, very good at running events. They were organizing us, the Wizards employees, into little pods so that we could play Magic with them. And I just remember being so impressed with these youth. They're not all kids. Some of them are much older, but all of the youth that you have. We run D&D events there when we do character building. It's I think such a creative group of youth who do come in, and they have all of these amazing ideas for characters that they want to express, and then being able to walk them through that character creation and then having the opportunity to play with them is really fun. They definitely take the story in the directions you don't really expect. Sometimes they're amazing and touching, and other times they're just super off the wall, and it's always a lot of fun. I get so many good comments from the DMs who go in and run games with you guys. They come back and they're all glowing, and they have such great things to say about that experience of working with the youth.
And I've always been impressed with, some of our youth. They're so up on how things change when new editions come out and new decks come out. They know all of the details immediately, and they're quoting the rules, and I'm just oh, you are so far ahead of me. It's wonderful, and I remember the first visit with Wizards folks, and this was before you were involved, Shiaw-Ling. Two employees from the ERG came to visit Lambert House, and I introduced them to one of our youth who started DMing a group at Lambert House when they were 13 and DM'd that group for 2 years. It was ongoing. And so, I think that just speaks to how much these games mean to our community, to be able to see themselves reflected in these worlds and to create their own. It's really powerful.
Awesome. Well, I have another question for you, which is to kind of for the Magic audience in general here, which is hey, as an adult, if I wasn't working at Wizards of the Coast, how can I also help Lambert House? What if I want to get involved?
Yeah, so there are 2 primary ways. One is to become a donor. That's sort of the way that involves the least amount of your time for people that are busy but still want to support. Even small amounts, becoming a monthly donor, giving $10 a month makes a big difference for us. We have a very small paid staff and a really large volunteer pool, which I'll talk about in a second. And that allows us to really leverage donor dollars really effectively. So definitely become a donor if you're out there and you want to support our work. The other way is to volunteer. So we are up to 120 volunteers facilitating our programs, that are directly involved with our youth, making the magic happen. And, as I said, that we're able to do close to 50 programs year round with a very small staff, only 3 full-time folks, because of all of our amazing volunteers. We have a variety of different roles. They all look a little bit different, but the most frequent, most common role is a 3-hour weekly shift in our drop-in center, sort of chaperoning that space, being a role model, being a mentor, being somebody the youth can go to when things aren't going well and they need somebody to talk to, is really powerful for the youth to have adults they can relate to and connect with and look up to. The best way to get started with that is just to go to our website, apply online. We do have a rigorous application and training program, so just be aware it is multi-step. It can take several months to complete, and then we ask for a year commitment.
I can actually attest to that because I've done that training, and I know the audience out there doesn't know me, but I thought it was life-changing. It was amazing. I have never felt so wonderfully connected to a group of strangers in purpose, and just all wanting to be there and being really sincere about wanting to help these youth who are, totally amazing, as we've discussed. I think we are at close to the end of our time. So thank you, Brandon. And then, shall we turn it back to Steve and Blake?
Yeah. Thank you, Shiaw-Ling and Steve and Blake. It was really great to be on.
Thank you.
It was awesome to interview you, Brandon. We should do this more. So much fun.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you all. And of course, Blake is still muted, being responsible and muting his microphone during the course of that
Well, we
interview,
have
so nobody will
children
hear
running
him.
around. We have dogs. It's
No background
chaos
noise
over here.
Gotta
No
do it.
background noise.
You're a professional. That's how it is.
Yeah, that's how we do it here, except we usually unmute. Now we're going to talk a little bit about Extra Life 2020. So Extra Life is something we, Wizards of the Coast, have been participating in for years and years and years. And Extra Life is it is a program that benefits Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And every year we've raised anywhere from a few $100,000 up to $1 million. This year, our goal is to raise $1.3 million. We are currently sitting at, and we just launched this earlier in the week, and we're already sitting at $260,000, which is awesome, but there is quite a ways to go. So let's talk a little bit about Extra Life and different ways you can support it. So the first thing that you can do is you can sign up for the Wizards of the Coast Extra Life team. And to do that, you just head to extralife.wizards.com. And that'll take you to the sign-up page. It'll take you to the little fundraising bubble thing, and you can check all that stuff out. And then if you want to see all the different ways that you can participate, we published an article earlier this week called Team Up with Magic Extra Life 2020. And that's going to be a good resource. It's on Daily MTG. It'll talk through all the ways that you can join up. But you know what? Steve and I are going to talk through a little bit of that stuff too.
Yeah, might as well, right?
Yeah. So go ahead, Steve.
Well, I was just going to say you can join the Wizards of the Coast Super Team, but you can also watch the Game Day stream, which is on November 7th. It'll be right here on twitch.tv/magic. It'll be from 6 p.m. to midnight, and they're going to have a lot of different cool programs that you're going to be able to watch. You'll get a lot of if you've seen our Extra Life streams in the past, you're going to see a lot of similar programming to that you've seen before, but they're going to have, some special guests on. I know they're going to have a mini Magic the Gathering Arena Iron Root Chef, for those of you that remember what that event is and used to be. It's been very popular in years past. And there'll be some great Magic play, some really fun segments. I was on a segment, I think, last year, right after everybody decided to take shots of hot sauce, which was very odd, but very, very funny. So that's going to be our Game Day stream, November 7th from 6 p.m. to midnight on twitch.tv/magic. Don't forget to tune in.
Yeah. Additionally, there is an MTG Arena creator campaign where a number of creators and streamers will be competing as teams to fundraise. And then the top 8 fundraisers are going to get access to codes to give away to their audience, including the alt art card style for Collected Company. And actually, one of the cool things that's also happening, and I might as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So you can get play mats through Ultra Pro, and I think if I'm doing this off memory, so I could be slightly off, but I think it's the play mats cost $22. The play mats cost $22, and 16 of that goes to Extra Life. Yep, there's those play mats. There we go. Yeah, I was $21.99.
$21.99. You were 1 cent off.
Yeah, so those are all pieces of art from the Secret Lair Extra Life 2020 drop, and they all emphasize family and children, and they all kind of touch my heart a little bit. They also we said it publicly today. My wife is pregnant with twins, so this is just what my family's going to feel like.
Yeah,
eventually.
It's true.
But yeah, so this is one of the play mats from Ultra Pro.
Thank you to our friends at Ultra Pro for sending that along for us to showcase on the stream. Thank you very much.
Yep. Got this one here. That's the Amulet of Vigor.
So while Blake shows these off, like we said, the play mats will be available through Ultra Pro. So you're gonna have to go to Ultra Pro's website to get these on. Let's see, it's November something. It was on the slide, but it's in November, and November 6th, I think. November 6th through November 9th. And those will be available for $21.99. And from what I understand, those orders are going to be they're going to be on sale for a limited time, but you should be able to get one if you want one. I believe that they will be printing quite a few of them this year. So.
Yep.
And then on top of that, we have the Extra Life 2020 Secret Lair drop, which uses the art from those, has that art on there. That is going to be, let's see here, it's going to be $60.
November 6th through the 9th. Yep.
Again, November 6th through 9th. And each of those cards will be available in foil in that Secret Lair drop. So it's Teferi's Protection, Consecrated Sphinx, Collected Company, and Amulet of Vigor. And all of this art is first time in print, never been seen before on a Magic card. So all new art.
Yeah.
And $30 of each sale will be donated to Extra Life.
And then did we talk through the eBay auctions?
We did not.
Auctions.
So for those of you
there's going to be Go ahead, Blake. Yeah, so there's going to be some eBay auctions being held October 29th through November 7th at ebay.com/WotCCharity, WOTCCHARITY. You can see it on your screen right there. Every cent from these auctions will go straight to Extra Life, and there's some really cool stuff. Obviously, you see the foil, full art versions of the Icorias. The Icorias of the Ikoria rare, the rare and mythic, the showcase sheet. There you go. Yeah. The German 5th edition land sheet, which is wild.
And yes, those are white bordered lands.
Those are white bordered lands.
And then we've also got
the mystery booster the playtest cards.
God, those are so cool. So for those of you that don't know the story behind the Mystery Booster playtest cards, in the convention-exclusive version of Mystery Booster, there are playtest cards where the foil is in the retail version. So those playtest cards are meant to function within the confines of a Magic game. It's comparable to what we might playtest with, some concepts that we could theoretically playtest with, and all of the illustrations are done by people inside the building at Wizards.
Yep. So that's what we have to look forward to with Extra Life. This weekend.
Also, hold on.
There's more.
You're wearing a hooded sweatshirt right there with the Extra Life logo on it, right? Yeah. And where can you get that hooded sweatshirt and some Extra Life logo apparel and playmats?
Yeah, the MTG Pro Shop. So that was actually one of the playmats I held up earlier. This one is being sold through the MTG Pro Shop as well as apparel for Extra Life. And yeah, there we go. Up on the screen. That's a little better view than what I was throwing up there. So yeah, shirts, playmats, or playmat, pin. You can get an MTG Arena sleeve, and all through the MTG Pro Shop.
Yeah. So check it out, mtgproshop.com. That's where you want to go for those.
Yeah. All right. And then for those asking about the sheets, there are, for the eBay auction, so we just showed 3 sheets to give you a taste of what it is. There are 20 different uncut sheets, and they are wild. There's one we were talking, I'm not going to spoil it right now, but there are actually 2 that I've got my eye on just because of the set. I'm not going to say anything. People who know me well
to give you,
may be able to guess.
The sheets that we showed did give a pretty good idea of the spread that you're going to see of those uncut sheets. There's going to be some stuff from the very distant past, some stuff that's like very odd and very, very weird. There's going to be some stuff from recent times. It just sort of covers the spread. So if you are a Magic the Gathering uncut sheet aficionado and you would very much like to own a piece of Magic the Gathering history, check out those eBay auctions, ebay.com/WOTC charity.
And for those asking, that link is not live yet.
No, it starts on October 29th. October 29th. So 1 week from today, that's when that link will be live, and you can start to bid on those incredible uncut sheets.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Moving on. We are going to play some Vintage, because this weekend is the second half of the all-digital Eternal Weekend. It's Eternal Weekends this year.
Yeah.
So last weekend was the Legacy one. This weekend is Vintage. So in between watching rounds of the MPL League play, you should definitely check out some of what's going on with Vintage Eternal Weekend. I'm sure plenty of players will be streaming it. So if you want to participate, you can do so. I think we've got a URL we can throw up on the screen. It's a little wordy for me. There it is. Go to that URL, magic.gg/news/eternal-weekend-2020-on-magic-online. And you can have all the details there on how to participate and how to sign up. And you can actually see, if you go to Magic the Gathering online right now, you can actually see the events. So there are multiple different flights that you can play in this weekend. So there is, I think, Producer Sean, if we can head to my Magic Gathering online screen. There we go. Under Constructed and under Vintage, you'll see Vintage Weekend Academy, Library, Workshop, right there at the top. There are, of course, other bits in there to play, but to give you all a taste of what that is going to look like, Steve and I are going to play some Vintage poorly.
It's going to be really funny.
It's going to be I logged on to test everything yesterday to make sure I had decks. I actually logged on yesterday and played a match of Vintage for the first time in probably a year and a half, and I won. So,
that bodes well for you.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely going to beat you. And
100%.
I'm going to start out.
Have any practice. Like that's just what was
all right. So let's go in here, and we're gonna challenge you, and I'm gonna play the deck I played yesterday. We will do. Let's see, Vintage. All right, here we go.
Waiting for my challenge.
Do that and that.
Hello.
And then hello.
Play this one.
And I need to.
Let's go.
Share a different screen so that the folks at home can actually see this.
Oh, I won the die roll. It's over. I'm kidding.
And there we go. Okay, and I'm going to try not to look. I'm going to take this off. Yeah. All right. I am gonna keep this hand.
I too will keep my hand. I will lead with a Bazaar of Baghdad.
I don't like it. This would be a completely different game if I had gone first. All right.
Yep.
Come on.
Wait for it.
Don't want to wait.
Why, yes, I would like to cast with Madness.
No, you do not have. No.
Oh, we did it. We did it, chat.
How do I even?
We did it. We did it, chat.
I don't think I can beat this. I'm pretty sure
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
dead. I'm gonna show you, Steve, what my opening would have. I don't have any blockers. Come on. It's like Mitko's taunting me. I'm gonna show you what my opening hand would have been.
Would have been. All right.
Just
Can you beat
cast one of
13
those.
power on board? Mox, okay. Into Delta.
I can't. I'm dead. But well, actually, am I dead?
Maybe not.
Am I dead?
You might not be dead.
9. So, all right, I'm gonna play as if I have a chance in Heck. But what my opening was gonna be turn 1 Lavinia Azorius Renegade, and then you can't cast.
Yeah, I can't.
Hollow. You can't. You at least couldn't cast Hollow One. You could have Basking Root Walled.
Yeah.
All right.
I still might have been able to
do that. 12. I mean, you still might have, but all right, we're gonna.
Ooh.
Because this will at least keep me alive.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens next turn. I think next turn, if I draw.
You're at 11 and you're tapped out. So I'm just going to play this Guy's Cradle.
What you got? Sure.
I'm going to play this Guy's Cradle and pump my Root Wall.
You weren't supposed to be able to pump it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm dead. Funny. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn 1 Lavinia would have been completely.
Turn 1 Lavinia would have been amazing.
I know. I had Monastery Mentor in hand, so maybe I could have made enough jump blockers. Do I even have anything for this? I have that. I have 1 card to bring in, and so many I want to side out.
I also am
that's bad. That's bad. That doesn't do anything. Ugh. Oh, I guess those do things.
All right, we're gonna try this.
All right.
And just hope that I get the perfect 7 again.
Of
course, me not winning the die roll in this deck is very, very important. Winning the die roll in this deck is very, very important.
It's pretty important.
Oh, I keep this, don't I?
I don't. I have to mulligan this.
Oh, this is a pretty good hand.
I have to mulligan this. This was the same hand I had last time. I have to mulligan this. Where are all my mana sources? Do I have
decent
any?
Question.
No, not really. All right. There we go. All right. So what do we put back? Well, that doesn't do anything. All right, so I can do...
Watching Blake and me play Vintage is not nearly as interesting as watching people that know how to play Vintage, but hopefully it's entertaining for chat.
God, this is so bad. 2. All right, we're going to try that.
Alrighty.
The old mold of 4 in Vintage.
Yep. Oh God. I mean, pretty good.
Yeah, it's not nearly.
Pretty good mold of 4.
It is. It's not. And it's.
Is it Mentor? All right.
Yeah, but I've got 2 cards in my hand, and they are not. No.
Yep.
Well, now my hand does nothing.
Absolutely, you're not getting that into play. There's no way that's happening. All right. Here we go.
You say that like your Bazaar of Baghdad deck is laced with counter spells.
It's super laced with counter spells. It's a Vintage.
So you had Force into Bazaar of Baghdad, and I mulled the 4.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. It wasn't. You mulled the 4. I had a full 7.
Yeah. I know.
It's basically
I think I'm dead.
I misclicked. So you're good.
Oh no.
I misclicked. My hollow one went to the graveyard instead of the other card that I wanted to put in the graveyard. This is what happens. See, chat? I'm terrible at this game. I'm absolutely awful. So now Blake's going to live.
It's going to matter.
It might matter. It could matter.
It's not going to matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
it's time you know what card I need to draw for this to matter?
What?
Yep. Black Lotus. It already happened. It's too late.
That's true.
I could potentially draw a Mox and maybe squint and get there. I don't know.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Wasteland's a problem.
Get him, Basky. Oh!
Powerful.
Yeah, and now I have Wasteland backup. We're doing it.
All right. Well, things are percolating in my hand. We'll see.
I can even pump my root wall now.
Please do that instead of using Bazaar.
No, I'm going to use Bazaar. All right, discard. Ooh. Okay.
Just double squee for all the draws.
That is what I plan to do.
I need. No, come on. All right.
Welcome to Vintage, Blake.
I'm dead.
Welcome to Vintage.
I'm dead. All right.
That's about the best that I've ever seen that deck do, in fairness. Like, I goldfished a ton with it. I never had starts that good against anybody else.
Of course not, because
of course
you saved
not.
them all for me. All right, let's line up another challenge. I think you need to stay with the same deck, and I have to switch decks. I think that is.
Oh, is that how it works? It's
winner goes on. It's like a bracket.
So, like, for context, this list actually does have 4 Force of Will, 4 Force of Negation, 4 Mindbreak Trap. Like the deck, and like 2 Misdirection or something like that in the main. I accept my fate.
All right, and then I need to.
Okay. Oh, I won the die roll again. Let's go.
Come on.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. All
right. Yeah, we're gonna keep this.
That's insane.
Yeah. Sphinx of Foresight. Sure, why not?
I would like to scry 3 at the beginning of my first upkeep, please. Let's put on the bottom. I'm gonna bottom all of these. All of these.
Yeah, that's right. Bottom them all.
Yeah. Let's go.
We 3 straight games, 3 straight turn 1 Bazaars. You haven't even mulled to find it. You just had it.
Yep, just had it. Always had it. Never didn't have it. Cast. Would you like to force a bullet?
Considering it. Let's see.
Vengevine triggers off casts, not
I
know.
You cast
spells the second you cast.
So. I know. Is this where I want to plant my flag?
Oh man.
This is deck. Yeah.
Magic at its finest.
Yeah.
Vintage.
Man, this is dumb.
Force resolves. Vengevine. Chalice on 0.
Seriously?
Yep. Seriously.
How is this the real world?
I have no idea. Oh, this is just mean. How much of your hand did I just shut off with that chalice on 0?
None actually, but like I don't.
Wasteland. Ugh.
It would have been so much better on the play.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Stop complaining.
All right. Okay.
So how do I even win this?
Attack you for 8.
I don't think I can win this.
Boom. This deck's so sweet.
Yeah, when you drop perfectly every time. If I sound salty, it's because I am.
You should be salty.
I'm very salty. What are you casting now?
Why not?
What is this?
Because I can. I don't even know. It's so great.
No, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. Okay.
Okay. Begin sideboarding.
Sigh. Giant sigh.
So stupid. Oh my gosh. All right.
That. All right. All right. That.
Two.
Many things I want to bring in. Don't really care about that, I don't think. That seems good. Shave those. All right. Try this.
Okay.
Try this.
Here we go. Let's do it. This time I'll draw terribly. It's fine. It's fine. This time I'll draw terribly. You'll draw perfectly. It'll be fine.
Actually, this isn't bad. All right.
Can I keep this? I think I have to keep this. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Yep. Lotus. Yep.
The old land lotus go.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I mean, I'm just playing around Chalice.
All right. Turn one. The old turn one Chalice on 0. It's gonna strip your underground seed. Take your brainstorm if you would like, sir. I just assume that you're gonna brainstorm here.
I'm not.
Oh, black vamp tutor.
No.
Here comes that vamp tutor.
Just doing nothing.
No. Oh no. Whatever. It wasn't turn 1 Bazaar, so. Wasteland. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
All right. You get 1 Bazaar.
I do. I get 1 Bazaar activation, and that is okay with me. Oh, these are all bad. I think it's as crazy as it is. Is it that? Can't be that. I think. Ah, oh, God. Why? Why is life so difficult? Is it that? Can't be that. Yeah, I think it is. All right. Serum powder, so useful. Such a useful draw.
I want to hear no complaints out of you. 0 complaints.
Oh, Salty Blake is my favorite Blake. All right, here we go. Waiting for that, for wasting my Bazaar. No waste my Bazaar. My goodness.
I didn't have to do it then. The land goes away. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Do that.
You have successfully wastelanded my Bazaar of Baghdad. Congratulations. Extremely good opponent.
All of your Bazaar
Surgical the Bazaar. Interesting. Let's go ahead and Force of Negation that.
Oh no, it didn't resolve.
You have another one?
Let's try again.
Ah, crap. I misclicked and put my Force of Will in the bin. Oh well.
Aha.
Had I not
mind
done
break
that,
traps.
it would have been fine. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. All right. Double.
I meant to exile a mind break trap. Would have been fine.
All right. Memnite, mind break traps. Okay. So I have cast 2 spells this turn, which means I'm going to pass.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Aha!
Get in there, Memnite.
Get ready for the bonks, sir. Here come the bonks.
It's gonna happen.
A bonk be upon thee, Blake.
No blockers. I refuse.
I feel like you're probably gonna win this one. Probably.
Maybe. All right.
I have
so
no
you got
way of
some
knowing for sure, but probably.
mind break traps. We're gonna do this. Do this.
Ponder. Spell number 1.
Why? Where are my lands?
Oh, this is so great. Please let this Memnite and this
Why?
Rootwaller get there. Please. Please let it happen.
Oh, this is so terrible because I can't do what I want to do.
Oh my God. No lands off of a Ponder? I'm guessing you shuffled, but...
I did shuffle. All I saw was a wasteland.
That's
I
not colored mana.
can't-
That doesn't help you. That's not a fetch land.
Maybe I should have kept the wasteland. No, I should have kept the wasteland. Shoot. All right. Yeah, those things might get there. This is really bad.
Oh, no! That's super
This is really bad. No, your turn 1 strip is what's going to do it. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the mind break traps help too, because if it weren't for mind break
Yeah.
trap, I could have done stuff there. But
But mind break. Yeah. Here we go.
This is
Get
bad.
there. Get there, tiny 1/1s. We're doing it.
All right, I've only got
Have another 1/1.
no. Seriously, you have so many bricks in your deck. You have so many bricks.
Oh, chat. Oh my God.
Come on.
I
I was like, all right, it's a 7-turn clock. Not that I'm drawing
Yep.
anything.
I'm not watching chat right now, but God, I can't wait to go back and watch this VOD and see chat.
All right. A land.
All right, you got a land. There's
a
a land.
land.
Gonna make sure I
We
can't
have a
I can't strip mine it
chance.
or anything like that.
Have a chance.
Oh my God. I am actually kind of curious to see how you're gonna get out of this with 3 1/1s on the board. Tabernacle, oh my God, you monster! You monster! They did nothing to you! They did nothing to you! All right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, okay. That was awesome. That was great.
That's amazing. All right. The comeback has begun. Caracas against my Leovold deck. Sure.
Yep.
All right. Let's do some things.
All right, go for it. I believe in you.
Do some things.
Drop. You got it. B Rainstorm.
All right. All right.
Oh boy. He's going off.
Well, something like that. I mean, I'm the vintage version of a mid-range deck.
Yeah, you're
I
doing
don't
it.
know that I really go off, but this
You
is
could
definitely
go
a
off.
start. This is definitely a start. Force of Will, exiling my break trap.
Yep.
Which means 1 mind. Yeah, that's fine.
Goif. All right. Well, guess I'm dying. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh yeah. This is the business.
Sure. Because I cast Goif, gosh. Your hand is 1 mind ray trap and something else. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm still losing this game.
I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Tabernacle.
I will go ahead.
My goodness. My goodness. What a great
will
draw.
go ahead. We're just gonna
Goif tax.
Goif tax. Yes, I would like to pay 1 to prevent that. Okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Makes
It does
a good
make
amount of sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Get in
Ouch.
there, Tarmogoyf. It's the first damage I've dealt to you this stream.
Entire all the other damage has been done to me myself. All right. I think I can last one more draw step before conceding here. Let's see.
I think that seems accurate. Get in there. Play something that's slightly better to use to pay for Tabernacle. Yeah, I saw the 3 Tabernacles in the sidebar. I was like, yeah, that's how we get them. That's how we get them.
Just casting spells. Doesn't matter.
You may exile a green card. Did you exile a green card of Vengevine?
I did. Yes, because there's no way I can cast Vengevine in this deck. Too little, too late. Good game, sir.
Indeed. Good game.
All right. Here we go.
All right. What do we got going on here? Let's see. Probably should bring that back in. That should go. Yeah. Maybe.
Don't think.
All right. Let's try this. Being on the draw where you will definitely have Bazaar is difficult.
I mean, I've had it every single. I'm due to not have it. Let's put it that way.
You're definitely due to not have it.
Let's see. Okay, so I don't have it in this hand, but this is a good hand, so I got to figure something out. And I didn't even get Serum Powder. Wow. I think I have to mulligan it. This deck is useless without Bazaar. Wow, another hand that's very good, but I have to mulligan again. I think.
You don't have to. Just do it. Just play it. It's great.
Nah. Oh my god, deck. All right, I guess I'm going to keep this, and then this goes back. This goes back. Done. Let's cast Once Upon a Time and hope to find a Bazaar.
I hope you don't. Not gonna lie. Come on. Come on.
Let's go. Yes. 2, 3. Cast.
Let's see what happens here. All right, I'm gonna start with that.
Circling Vengevine. You got it.
Got a Memnite and a Wasteland. Cool. All right. Okay.
Nice Surgical.
Thanks.
Surgical's pretty good against me.
It gets better.
Counter than another Surgical?
No.
Oh, just second Surgical? Okay. The waste. Nice.
Your Wasteland. Boom. Okay. All right. Feel a little better now.
Might as well just get it out there.
Might as well.
It's 5 damage. You're already at 16.
It is a clock. It is not a clock.
Strip the Bazaar. Makes sense.
Bazaar. Guess that. All right.
Emerald.
Let's see if I can beat you with 0 cards in your hand.
I have 1 card.
0. Now you have 1 card.
Yeah.
I block with my Mox Emerald. Oh, that's not an option. And we did it.
There's the Tabernacle. Very nice.
There's the Tabernacle.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Ooh, that's good too.
DRS. Very nice.
Oh, I surgical your Wastelands, but left the one in the graveyard. On purpose? No, I did. It wasn't on purpose. Definitely was not on purpose. All right. Okay, I would like to pay to prevent. Yes. And then Tropical Island. Now I'll get your Wasteland.
You got it.
Black, blue, green.
You got it. I do not have Force of Will plus blue card.
All right. Good games. We are just about out of time. So I want to, first of all, thank Shiaw-Ling and Brennan Knox for joining us to talk a bit about Lambert House and all the wonderful work they do and the ways that you can support them at home. And then Extra Life 2020, reminder, all that's going on right now. For more information, you can head to extralife.wizards.com, where there's a bunch of stuff. You can also head to dailymtg.com. And if you go under the archive, we published an article on Monday called Team Up with Magic the Gathering with Magic Extra Life 2020. And you can check that out.
In purchasing any of the products, remember the Extra Life. I believe that the Extra Life stuff on MTG Pro Shop is live right now, I think. So you should go to mtgproshop.com for any of that logoed gear. The Extra Life Secret Layer dropped is available starting on November 6, and it goes till November 9. Same thing for the Ultra Pro playmats, and the uncut sheet auctions begin 1 week from today on October 29. So check all those activations out. We're really excited to be doing our Extra Life charity drive for the latest great year. It is a new year, so
yep. And don't forget to tune in this weekend for all the things going on. It is Eternal Weekend Vintage, of course. And then big news this weekend, League Weekend, Saturday and Sunday Standard. We're going to be hosting feature matches on twitch.tv/magic. But I don't want to promise all, but many of the MPL and Rivals players will be streaming their own matches as well. So if you have a favorite player and want to follow along with that player, check out their Twitch channel. If you just want to watch some good Magic, head to twitch.tv/magic. Thousands of games all weekend. Tune into something because it's going to be a great weekend to just binge some Magic and not go anywhere because it's 2020 and everything is terrible, except for this weekend. This weekend will be lovely.
And if you have one takeaway from what we did today out of the show, I'd say it's that I beat Blake in Vintage 2 games to 1. 2 matches to 1.
In one match. I won the other match.
That's true.
Speaking of things that aren't awful, here's that transition. We're going to be throwing next to DZMTG. He is an energetic Mythic Constructed Magic Arena streamer. He also creates some Magic TikToks. He does a lot of really fun content, so stick around for him. We're going to be rating him after the show. Next week, we will be back with Commander Legends previews. And
it's here. It's coming.
We got some spicy ones, Steve. We got some spicy ones. So, Commander Legends previews start Monday. We'll be back with some of those next Thursday. So we will see you next week.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.